Okay, mm, this is just another random, I guess. I don't know how long it's going to take, but 5 days ago, was it 6 days ago, my laptop crashed, just like the other times. And this time I was expecting it, but I didn't expect it this soon. And each and every time these things happen, I just get even more confirmation about all the doubts which I have in my mind. And everything which I doubt is confirmed with these attacks. It's either spiritual attack or it's a physical attack, like crashing my PC, entering my accounts, and trying to get through to my IDs and everything. So about 6 or 5 days ago, my PC crashed, and all I could do was just stare at the screen, and I was like, okay, so what's going on and what's next? And I was expecting that. Actually, I was expecting that to happen to my other devices, not my PC. Anyway, my other devices also got some sort of like a crash as well. In fact, almost all my devices seem to have some kind of a problem. And I know that there is somebody or some people or a group of people out there who are monitoring my devices. I know. Because one way or the other, God always informs whatever would happen or whatever is happening. I will still get the knowledge of it, because whether it's late or early, that I will still be informed about what is happening. I don't know how the information comes through, but it will still come through. And probably these people, when they're messing around with my devices or messing around with my brain frequency or with my chakras or anything spiritually or physically, they probably think it's funny and they think it's fun. But until they start getting their karma, they they think it's fun. But when they start getting their karma, this time they're thinking it's unfair and that they don't deserve what they are getting. But all they are getting is just a reflection of what they have given out to the world. And it's through their actions they're being paid. It's their actions that are paying them. Whatever action you give in this world, you will be paid accordingly to the action you have done. Your deeds are what are going to decide how your future is going to be. Whether it's going to be good or bad, it's according to how you have acted upon on anything or anyone. Whether you have taken anyone's rights or you've broken anyone's rights, that's just how it's going to be. And partly I was shocked, but partly I was sad, partly I was angry, partly I was frustrated, partly I got anxious a little bit. But with all that what was happening, it was a blessing in disguise, because I had doubts about certain things and certain thoughts about myself, about things happening around. But all these attacks are just confirming all the doubts which I had, and confirming that what I was thinking and what I was observing was real, and it is not illusions. Because I was thinking it's just maybe probably I'm acting paranoid, but it's not. So I guess they did me a favor in a way. Every time they do something in order to make me miserable or to try and make me enter into a low vibration kind of a way, they're just doing me a favor, actually. And it all depends on the kind of perception which I will have when such kind of things happen. Either I will look at it negatively or look at it positively. And this is what we need to do each and every time anything happens in our lives. Because it's how you perceive things that's how you are going to get your results. Because if you perceive it as negativity is all that you will get. But if you perceive it as positivity is all that you will get. So I choose to look at it in a positive way, because it cleared my doubts, it gave me clarity, and it because I was thinking whatever I was living and experiencing, it was all just illusions, and maybe it was just my thinking, and probably I was imagining things, but no, it was not imagination. Now I realize that it's all real. I have the clarity that it's all real. Okay, about the visions and everything, those ones I know they are real. Those ones I know for sure. I have no doubt about them. The only doubt I had was, why was I seeing such? And all the other stories which I had knowledge about, and infos which I was getting from right and left and from everywhere, because information is coming from everywhere, from every direction, but sometimes you might not have the tendency to be discernful about anything, about what is coming into your life. And that confused me in a way. But with the crashing of the PC and all the other things happening, because I ended up in bedridden for 1 whole week, that made me, something made me very ill. And it was like somebody was fooling around with my crown chakra and my sacral chakra, together with my solar plexus chakra, and of course the rest of my other chakras, but these were the main ones they were fooling around with, as well as my root chakra, to create fear in whatever I was doing or whatever I wanted to do, in order to create doubt, so that I would not move on with whatever I was doing. And now I got that clarity through their attacks. And I would like to personally thank them very much for having done that, because that only gave more clarity to whatever I was doubting. But of course, the first person I would be thankful and grateful for is the Most High. And then I thank them, because the Most High is the one who allowed them to do those things, and he allowed those events and those things to happen to me so that I could have the clarity. And this is just what happens to almost everyone in this world. Sometimes we think things are disintegrating and falling apart, but it's supposedly meant to show us something which we are not seeing, because we are distracted doing other things which we are not supposed to be doing. And it just means that we have gone out of course. The course which we are supposed to be following is not what we are doing. That's why all those things are falling down. In order to have the veil of ignorance come down, and so that you are able to see, have clarity over the truth of what it really is. It is what it is. It's just that. And so I'm thankful and grateful that it happened. It was hard, very hard. A whole week I had a very bad headache. I had a very bad stomach. And as it is, I was not in, my condition was really weak. And I wasn't eating well. I wasn't drinking well. Taking in proper fluids in a healthy way. So I had a hard time, and running around errands, running around trying to catch up with my kids, it made it even more difficult to concentrate and to be discernful about anything. Once in a while, it even makes a person become you start snapping about everything which is happening around you. But if you just take a moment and you take a step back and you watch yourself, or you think it over, it really is meant for your own good. And I take it that it was meant for my own good. And it gave clarity, and I'm thankful and grateful for that. So right now, most of us might be undergoing almost the same thing, and I'm sure there's some people who can resonate with what I'm saying right now, because we undergo spiritual attacks, physical attacks, but we actually don't know. Maybe it is to make us grow even further, to develop ourselves into our better selves. But when we start looking at it in the negative way and being spiteful and feeling revengeful about everything, we just don't see the actual picture that we are supposed to be seeing. And then we just we get imbalanced, and then everything just goes out of control. But by taking a step back, it's like you are watching yourself. You see that everything is working out for your own good. And it's helping you grow. It's helping you develop into your better self. Maybe it's making you even more resilient. Maybe it's making you be more making you be able to persevere things even much better and much easier. Maybe it's preparing you for what is to come, so that you will always be ready to know how to act in whatever situation you are going through. And I must confess that I felt alone, really alone, because I was not getting any kind of support from outside forces in any way. And I was feeling like I've lost everything. And about a month ago, it was almost the same thing. And then just in one day, it was voila. Everything just changed in a second. And this is something which is happening. I guess such things will happen again and again. I don't know. And I suppose it will happen when I'm losing balance, when I'm not looking at my goal in the proper way. And it applies to all of us, not just me, all of us. Because if you go out of balance, God is surely to do something to switch you back to your balanced self, to make you get back to your senses. And that's just what happened. So if you're feeling alone, if you're feeling like you've lost everything, if you're feeling like you're not getting anywhere, like you're feeling stuck, again, I would like to say it's not your fault. It's not your fault, because there are external forces that are also helping out in doing that. But at the same time, you have to realize that your perception is very important, and you need to change your mindset about whatever you are thinking about. And the more positive thinking you do, the more good things will come to you, the more easier it will be to get through all the tests that you need to get through in order to get you to your wish fulfillment. It doesn't matter what it is, small or big, it doesn't matter. You just need to have a positive mindset. That's all. So I hope this helps somebody, and till next time, have a great day, and God bless.